welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We bring you tonight into Portland and with tip-off.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Around the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guard. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
McCollum kicks to Powell. Here's Nurkic. It's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Covington in the corner. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's sent back by Lillard. That's pretty good on the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball.
McCollum will blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
Walker the basketball. And he comes up with the deuce. Brown's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Powell, no one around him. His 3 pointers off the mark. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Tatum. Lillard with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's McCollum. Rebound Boston. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Man, you love that offensive mindset from Tatum. Relentless when it comes to scoring.
Lillard outside. There's the 3. That one doesn't go. And it's Boston the other way. Left side, Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Walker with the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why he didn't have a closeness with guys that, unless you were on the same team.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Norman Powell. And Simon's in for Lillard. So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Inside. Great pass to to set up the lay-in.
And when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
Outside Williams. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Fournier. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Williams. Fires for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Collins passes to McCollum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play and attack low and get to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Now here's McCollum. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. From 13, they get it again. The shot's good from Cantor.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Pritchard gets the bucket. 30 seconds left in the first. To the inside. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Good job attacking the rim right there from the big man, Collins.
To the left wing. There's Williams. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. McCollum with the ball. Fires from deep. Cantor. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
I don't think nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Anthony is out there with Collins. Then it's Ennis Cantor. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And it goes down 2 points.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
It's so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them. Probably one of the best. Next, a quarter 3. Lillard's got 5 now.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the three-point line. Did a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
And good that time.
just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. That's a 2 from Lillard. And Tatum pulls it down.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Nurkic.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Walker finds Smart. Takes the 3. It's all in by the Trailblazers. And here is Powell. Lillard outside. To Powell. A-pointer. And another 3 for Brooklyn. And the Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Smart goes in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Smart's got his second bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Powell against Smart. Nobody near Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Well, he's effective in the catch and shoot dating back to his college days. Lillard has brought that skill to the pros.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. To the left side wing. Nurkic in the post. Again, Thompson hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Shot's good by Walker.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
And so Lillard will bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers. The pass to Carmelo. Shoots over Fournier. A shot by Anthony, no good. Celtics have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Tatum. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Tatum passes to Fournier. 4 on the shot clock. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Now a timeout called by Portland. For the Trailblazers. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carmelo Anthony. Collins passes to Kanter. 3-pointer, Lillard. Kept alive. Shot by Collins, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Passes it to Kanter. No good that time. Nice D from Williams. Down low. And the shot is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Shot to stop the run. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 12.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Tatum passes to Williams. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard from outside. A long distance 3 is good. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
Those are the kind of shots that Lillard, when he gets in these hot streaks throughout the course of the season, can gets more and more consistent with.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but we'll be right back out here for the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 1. Kenny, how'd you feel? And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker and Smart, the guards. Around the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Tatum. Makes it off the glass. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the determination on Tatum's face on that one there? The D had no chance. This kid is just too polished when he gets it down low.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. And that one is good. He's got 17.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
McCollum against Smart.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Nurkic. Out the dish to Covington. Takes it to McCollum. Over Smart. And it's in after his bounce off the right side. McCollum's got 9.
He's a lethal all-around scorer. You have to love the versatility of McCollum's offensive game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to 12 games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind, and the man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Nurkic. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Here's Simons. to McCollum from downtown. Score the basket, his fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Nice shot by Smart.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's McCollum for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Tatum gets to Fournier. Brown outside. Rebounded by Covington.
And he didn't punish them through a weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Anthony with the bucket.
That's not an easy shot, but Carmelo Anthony has made his living making tough ones.
Here's Smart. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
You gotta feel good as a coach and you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Robert Covington. And Lillard sub in for Anthony Simon. That one a tail flying to the right, but drops in for him. Lillard's got 19 points. The Celtics with the lead. Williams dishes to Williams. Back to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to McCollum. 17-foot shot on the way. And he nails the jump. McCollum's got 17.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Here's a Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Powell in for Zach Collins. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lillard scanning the floor. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Lillard gets double teamed. Launches a 3. They get it back. McCollum drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got 19 points.
Sometimes CJ just with movement alone finds himself in the right spot and this time picks up a couple of garbage points.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Celtics lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, a high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic at the 5 patrolling the paint.
And love seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who really bashes it in the basket.
Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Shoots from the line. That's in. The Celtics lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Damian Lillard.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
Williams gets to Walker. For 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Brown against Powell. Back to McCollum. Launches it. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 24.
Now, he's put on a shooting display here in the second half and really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Here's Walker, and it's sent back by Lillard. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Covington's checked in. But they'll get another chance. Back to Brown. Dishes it to Thompson. Brown the pass to Thompson. Clock is at 3. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Lillard misses.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Walker finds Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Lillard against Walker.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
And the basket by Tatum.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Covington against Tatum. Three-pointer Lillard. Lillard again missing. Celtics leading by 9. To the middle, Covington with the steal. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Will it go? That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. Lillard's got 24 points.
He's just such a dynamite scorer, and for 82 games of a regular season, Lillard's in attack mode.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Marcus Smart.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them he's doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
And Nurkic gets it to go.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
And it's Walker penetrating. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
Here's Lillard. He dishes it to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. The shot's good. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
The pass to Walker. Dish now to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. You can't get that one. And it's Boston the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the foul on the shot. They'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Portland the foul.
And really, for his size, Walker is no stranger to physical play. He's aggressive on the move. He can catch the D off guard and get himself to the line.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard outside. Pass it to McCollum. Good work defensively by Smart. Walker dishes to Brown. Back to Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the paint. Here's Smart. And Thompson kicks to Brown. A three from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They have their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kemba Walker.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
And Thompson kicks to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Yep, it counts.
That's a strength of Lillard's game right there. Gorgeous arc, too, on that jump shot. Up in the air a little bit more.
Thompson passes to Smart. And it's good for two.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Taking care of